everyone, it's Noona Fangirl and this is my studio vlog series. For the viewers who have seen my Fangirl Corner videos, you've heard my voice before, but for those of you who have only seen my studio vlogs, this would be the first time you're hearing me. I decided to try doing a voiceover to see if this works better for me than the usual captions that I place on my studio vlogs. So feel free to share with me your thoughts by leaving a comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe at the end of this video. Today's episode is on how to get your Cricut machine to print and cut right. It's been almost 3 weeks since I got my Cricut Explore Air 2, and I've mostly been using it for printing my own sticker designs and decals. Now, one of the common issues that Cricut machine users experience is that when you use the print and cut function, your machine is not cutting the way you want it to or expect it to, and you end up with cuts like this one. So here are some tips on how to get your Cricut machine to print and cut right. Tip number 1 is to calibrate your machine. When I was doing my research on how to use the Cricut machine, one of the most helpful tips I found was to calibrate your machine to your printer. This is usually done when you are setting up a new machine, but it can always be done if you think your machine is not cutting the way you want it to anymore. To calibrate your machine is fairly simple. All you need is a piece of paper, preferably scratch, your cutting mat, printer, and Cricut machine. Make sure your Cricut machine and printer are connected to the same device that you will be working on. Now open your Cricut Design Space app, click on the side menu bar, and select Calibration. The app will then guide you through the entire process of how to calibrate your machine, so make sure to pay attention to the details and follow the steps carefully. I also like to do a test run with one of my own designs to check if I'm satisfied after the calibration. Now, if you need a video that shows you the step-by-step process on how to calibrate your machine, you can check the link to a tutorial I found in the description below. So my next set of tips would be for people who use the Cricut machine for designing their own stickers, but it could also be useful for other projects as well. Tip number 2, add a bleed to your sticker design. When designing your stickers, it would be best to add a bleed to your designs, since this gives the machine room for error and it helps ensure that it does not cut on the design itself. I usually put about 1 to 2 millimeter bleed to my designs, which I prepare on the Procreate app on my iPad. So once I have my design finalized, I add the bleed at the end and I save the image as a PNG file. This PNG file will then be uploaded onto the Cricut Design Space app, where I will finish arranging it onto my sticker sheet and have it print and cut. This brings me to tip number 3, which is to use the same color for your sticker outline and your sticker sheet. Now, if you are making sticker sheets and have a sticker sheet design, another trick that helps would be to have the same color for your bleed and the sticker sheet. This way, even if the machine cuts beyond your bleed, there won't be any noticeable differences because the bleed and the sticker sheet are of the same color. This also works if you are making individual stickers, as long as you are using a white bleed and a white sticker sheet. My last tip would be to make sure that you use good quality materials or good quality sticker paper. So after testing out different brands of sticker paper and finding out which one had lower quality based on just the feel and how they printed out, I noticed that the lower quality materials that were used actually affected how my Cricut machine performed as well. When I used a lower quality sticker paper, I noticed that the cuts on my stickers were not as accurate even after it was already calibrated. And then before I tried calibrating it again, I decided to test it out and compare. So I used the same project and did a print and cut, but I used a better quality sticker paper. It was the sticker paper I usually used, and I noticed that when I used that paper, my Cricut machine had no problem registering the correct cuts, and it was able to actually cut my stickers correctly with no errors. So that is when I realized that the quality of the materials you use could also affect the way your Cricut machine performs. I'm not sure how it actually gets affected. Maybe it has something to do with how the material being used is actually scanned by the Cricut machine. So this is something that I found very interesting, and it also made me realize that finding something that was more affordable does not necessarily mean that it is going to actually work best for you, because you'll end up spending more money from ruining a lot of papers and wasting a lot of paper rather than just sticking to good quality and getting the results that you want. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that I somehow gave you an idea on how to improve the use of your Cricut machine. And since I am also a first-time Cricut machine owner, I am very excited to also explore how I could further improve the use of this machine and to come up with new projects to do with it. So if you have any suggestions for my future episodes, feel free to leave them at the comment section below, and please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of my future episodes. So thank you, and until then, stay safe and healthy everyone. Bye!